You could hear the hoofbeat pound as they raced across the ground, and the clatter of the wheels as they spun round and round. He galloped into Market Street, a badge upon his chest. His name was Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie lived a widow, a lady known as Sue. She lived all alone in Lindley Lane at number 22. She said that she was too good for him. She was haughty, proud and cheap. But Ernie got his cocoa there 3 times every week. They called him Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. She said she'd like to bathe in milk. He said, all right, sweetheart. And when he finished up his work one night, he loaded up his cart. He said you wanted pasteurised, because pasteurised is best. She says, Ernie, I'll be happy if he comes up to me chest. And that tickled old Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil-looking man called 2-Ton Ted from Teddington, and he drove the baker's van. He tempted her with his treacle tarts and his specially wholemeal bread, and when she saw the size of his hot meat pies, that nearly turned her head. And she swooned back to his macaroon, and he said, right, if you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpet every night. He knew that when she supped with his layer cake, he'd have his wicked way, and all Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. One lunchtime, Ted saw Ernie's horse and cart outside her door. It drove me mad to find it was there, still at 4:30. And he leapt out from his van, hot blood through his veins. And he went across to Ernie's cart, and he did not kick his horse, whose name was Trigger. And he pulled the fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie rushed into the street, a gold top in his hand. He said, if you want to marry Susie, you'll have to fight her like a man. Oh, why don't we play cards for her? He sneeringly replied. And just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side. Now Ernie dragged him from his van beneath the blazing sun. They stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick for him, things didn't go the way Ted planned, and a strawberry flavoured yogurt sent it spinning from his hand. Now Susie ran between them and tried to pull them apart. Ernie pushed aside, and a rock cake caught underneath his heart. He looked up in pain surprise as the concrete hardened crust of a stout pork pie caught him in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie was only 52, he didn't want to die. Now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where the customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned. The milkman's life is full of fun in that fairy tale land. But a woman's needs are manyfold, and Sue, she married Ted. But strange things happened on their wedding night as they lay there in that bed. Was that the trees are rustling, or the hinges of a gate, or Ernie's ghostly milk tops are rattling in their crate? They won't forget old Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West.